Hey folks, welcome back to Cats and Kilos. So tonight we're going to talk about something that I saw in a TMZ, special called Arnold Sly, Rivals, Friends, and Icons. And let's just see what Arnold said on the show.
So because of the drinking, there was violence at home. So he would come home and smack us around sometimes for reasons and sometimes for no reasons. And he would show brutality sometimes to my mother. And the reason why I never kind of think back in a negative way is I don't really know the pain he had, why he drank and all the stuff that was in him and all that stuff. And on top of it, I said to myself, if I would have grown up like some people do with all the love in the world, I would have never left home. I would have stayed in Austria. I think that what drove me was I had such a need to create my own world. I had to get out of that misery at home.
And you're almost turning the misery into a blessing.
Yeah, so it was a blessing in a way because
Robert Downey Jr.
When Robert Downey Jr. at the Oscars said when he received his Oscar,
I'd like to thank my terrible childhood.
I immediately could relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he went through trouble and pain. I don't know exactly the story, but for him to thank his upbringing means that motivated him and got him going into a different direction rather than staying in the.
Okay, so interesting. Here's a couple of thoughts off the bat. The thing that's so cool about him is not holding grudges. You know, so many people hold on to that pain from their past and they look at it in a way that it really destroys the rest of their lives because they think, you know, this is what I'm subjected to. Why did my mom do this? Why did my dad do this and that? It's done, you know? And Arnold didn't hold on to that. As you saw, he said that he didn't know what his father went through. He wasn't going to, spend his time laying blame. Instead, he went on to have a phenomenal life and incredible success. So he used that early pain as a motivator, and then he moved on from there. And I suppose Robert Downey Jr. did the same thing. He used that as a motivator to say, hey, you know what? I don't ever want to be in this situation. I'm going to do what I can to get out of that situation. And so you see this again and again with very successful people. Sometimes their upbringing is not that great. And so they want to get away from it and they do what they can. But does that mean that if you hadn't had a crappy childhood, you can't be successful? No, I don't think that means that at all. But what I think this does show us is a pathway. It actually shows us that in order to achieve whatever level of success that we're looking for, or to get to a certain point in any field, that we have to be dissatisfied enough with our current situation, not being there, that we're willing to do what it takes to get there. I think that's the bottom line of what that lesson is. And so although it is a sad reason that Arnold, had that in his background, it seems to have helped him a lot. So that's it for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.